The Five Nights at Freddy's Secrets of the Mimic trailer is finally here, giving us a release date and showing us gameplay for the very first time, including a whole bunch of brand new secrets, and of course this amazing looking render. There is so much to cover, so without further ado, let's just go hop into my live reaction of the State of Play event, and then go hop into the full breakdown. Imagine if FNAF just has to... Oh my gosh! No way! I was just...
Let me explain the situation.
No!
One of our contractors, Edwin
Okay.
Murray, has gone missing, leaving our property abandoned.
My gosh. I was joking.
Simple. Enter the warehouse and retrieve the technology that he was developing for us.
No.
It's a kind of prototype endoskeleton that can adapt to any costume.
The mimic!
Of any character. We suspect it may be malfunctioning, so just be aware of the slim button on zero.
Oh!
That you could
And the-
sustain significant injury
Jackie!
while attempting to retrieve it,
Oh,
including
oh my
limited
gosh.
dismemberment. We fully expect the retrieval process to go smoothly
Oh
and
my-
without incident. But just in case, we suggest you get your affairs in order before arriving.
Oh! This is FNAF? Mailbot! What is this? This is not FNAF. Dang it. Rock, Tyra Rock. What? Oh my, this is not FNAF. Me-
Entertainment is not responsible for damage to property
Release
or
date?
person. Thank
Release
you
date?
for being a valued member of the Fazbear team.
Come on, release date. 6. We have to wait 4 months!
Greetings from Moonhood.
You can't get that like that. Okay, we're going back to that. We're going back to that. Okay, so if you go on the PlayStation's, literally the website right now, or the YouTube channel, it is right there. The Secrets of the Mimic gameplay trailer and release date. So we definitely gonna have to go this frame by frame. Let's just turn off the webcam and let's go right into this. Okay, so like, this is absolutely crazy. First of all, this trailer did not look anything like Five Nights at Freddy's, and I truly was not expecting them to actually do it. But yeah, let's just actually hop into the very first thing. It begins with the Steel logo turning into like an actual eye. Like, that's pretty cool. Then it goes and shows us a car just driving by with Fazbear Entertainment on the actual car, of course, showing that it's probably the whole rental service that we heard about in FNAF AR. But then we get this shot, which is a crazy room just filled with a whole bunch of wild-looking mascot characters that just do not give any FNAF vibes, do not look anything like FNAF, and is just absolutely crazy seeing something like this here. As it turns around and we can see even more different costumes, with one of the most interesting things definitely being the clown-looking animatronic in the back, which definitely looks like the Mimic costume that we're hearing about. Just look at the eyes, look at the ears, or not the ears, the jester hat. It's definitely either a jester, it's definitely not a clown, because, you know, the more I look into it, it's definitely a jester, but it is just so crazy. It looks like a storage area that has all the storage for the cardboard cutouts, and even different type of animatronic costumes. Then we can see a generator that we did hear about in the PAX West, did a whole video on that had the whole gameplay demo like a while ago. And there is when they, of course, went and talked about a generator. And as you guys can see here, we have to turn on the generator to open up the room. The room opens up, and you can see some of the posters that we did see in PAX West, including one of the little, like, mushroom dudes, which is really interesting. Like, who even is this little mushroom dude? And it opens up to this cool-looking office. Like, this is definitely confirming that the game will probably be releasing in VR and flat mode, but it's just absolutely crazy to actually see that. Then we can see a costume here, which is one of the ones we saw in the cardboard cutout, which is like one of those dog-looking ones. Like, it's really interesting, including the elephant, which looks nothing like we've been predicting. All the costumes from like Ruin look totally different. This thing looks terrifying. How do they think this is okay for kids? Then we can see another duck-looking one, or dog. I don't know, it has green fur, but it just, I keep saying it so many times, but this does not look anything like Five Nights at Freddy's. As the trailer goes and zooms out, it shows Tiger Rock, as we saw from the glimpse from the Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted 2 update for like the Christmas. It gave us a little sneak peek, and yes, Tiger Rock is going to be a part of this. As it zooms out to show us a looking behind the scenes type back storage area, showing Jackie just hunting us and then lurking away really creepily, looking just so cool. Of course, it's like the Mimic most likely in there. We can also see one of those wind-up rats, which we see later on in the trailer being used, which is also cool, but like, I guess we're gonna have to go back and see what it is. Then we see a really cool shot of the elephant just turning around slowly, looking at the player, just like, yeah, that's totally not creepy. As we can see, Jackie just slowly grabbing one of the vents as Jackie slowly comes down to confront the player, just looking very creepy. Like, I do not know if I want to play this in VR in the beginning, playing or play this in flat mode first. Like, if it does release in VR in the beginning, I probably will play it in VR, to be fully honest. But Jackie's definitely look like it's gonna be a haunting, stalking type AI, which is going to be really cool to see done right. Then we see this mushroom looking character that we've seen multiple times in the trailer, which seems to be a whole brand new character, or maybe just the whole game is literally just the Mimic, just transforming and switching into different type of costumes, which would make sense, but that would be cool to see. As we see the eyes glow and, glow up, most likely showing it's the orange eyes. Most likely it is the Mimic, but who knows? Maybe each character does have their own like personality, but then the Mimic goes and, transforms and changes their personalities. That would be pretty cool to see. But then we switch over to this humongous looking big generator puzzle area, which of course the elephant on the floor just being broken there. And the design and detail and the art style for this looks really good. I really do like it. It's definitely really different from anything we've seen Steel will do before. It's giving me more, I guess, this art, I don't know, the art style is really unique and it does not give any past FNAF vibes at all. And then we can see the gloves, as they talked about, they have white gloves, going and pulling down a lever, which opens up the puzzle area that looks like it's maybe going to be a generator puzzle. Then we can see our very first look at the mail bot that we've been hearing so much about. We could finally see it, including the little present gift on the table. And if this is true that this is a toy factory, as people said, it would be pretty interesting to see if that is the factory behind him. Then we can see the same exact little wind-up tool that was also teased in the very first Secrets of the Mimic trailer being used to open up an elevator that looks a little bit familiar to Ruin's end cutscene, just without that lever. Then we can see that B character swinging up top, including also, I think, the elephant again, and also that little mushroom character just walking around, most likely being another roaming AI that we're going to have to go and face. Then we can see us actually on the roof, showing that it is snowing, which is also cool, but that we're actually escaping the building or like leaving, maybe doing some maintenance on top. Definitely do not know if we're going to be there for like a maintenance type person. Maybe that's the whole point. We have to survive 5 different nights, just maintaining the whole entire place. Then we can see Tiger Rock's eyes just light up in the dark with the green and blue eyes, exactly like the books. As there is another puzzle here showing just a Faz wrench type, older version of the Faz wrench, most likely, saying out of order, just from home to different cardboard cutouts, including that B character again in the background. Then we can see looks like a beta version of Helpy, I gotta say. It looks very old, you can see with the green text. And it says here, welcome show sub-terminal. Please select an object below. And it says reset welcome show, most likely going to be one of the shows that you can actually program. And of course, it's called the helper terminal. So most likely this is a beta version of Helpy, which is just super cool. We got beta Helpy here. Then we see this brand new creepy looking characters walking towards us called Dolly or something like that. I don't know if it says doll on there, but it definitely reminds me of just little bit of Miss Delight for some reason. But this looks so eerie and creepy. And also you can see a lot more of the little rat toys around. And also the player is winding one of them up. Looks like it's about to throw. You can see a security area that we entered earlier. And of course, a whole bunch of different storage things, including the pig in the corner from that one book, the VIP book. So that is really cool to see half the book stuff just popping up here. We can see a security breach looking tunnel with Jackie just slamming on the top, most likely either being a chase sequence or just you being spotted by the AI if Jackie is a roaming AI, not a scripted character, including what I think is one of the most interesting things, which also looks like a beta or early version of Music Man as the windows crash down from the ceiling. And we see this character which has like robotic hands that looks really confusing with multiple hands inside of him too. And as you guys can see, it looks like it has a mustache here, has the same Music Man nose and eyes, but just looks very different with the teeth and everything looking so mechanical. I am already in love with this character. I love the design already. I love Music Man's design, so seeing another character similar to that is just amazing. But then it ends to say Five Nights at Freddy's Secrets of the Mimic, finally giving us a release date, showing that it is releasing June 13th, 2025. Okay, so that's definitely going to be it for this video. It is absolutely insane, and I definitely did not expect this trailer to come out, but yet it did. Scott was teasing it a lot. It's the only reason why I watched this whole, state of play. But yeah, it was just thrown in there randomly. I was not expecting it, but the game looks absolutely insane. Definitely do not forget to subscribe because I will be doing a full playthrough on the video when it comes out on the game, of course. And of course, if you get other type of news and leaks and stuff like that. So stay tuned for that. And yeah, that was the Five Nights at Freddy's Secrets of the Mimic gameplay trailer.